Don't miss out on important information. In this video, I've compiled 4 of the best and most effective methods to help you earn a huge amount of credits in Forza Horizon 5. If you watch this video from start to finish, you're 100% guaranteed to get it working. These methods have been around for several years, so their effectiveness has long been tested and proven. The main thing is to watch the video carefully and repeat after me. And of course, since these methods will work for each of you, I would like to ask you to click the like button as a token of your appreciation. By doing so, you will be helping me and my channel a lot. Thank you. Now, let's get started. Let's start with the simplest and quickest method. If you are a beginner, this method is ideal for you. So, let's get started. First, we need to configure the game correctly so that the method gives us the maximum possible number of rewards. To do this, go to the settings section and set the same parameters as mine. Just follow my instructions and you won't miss anything. Save the settings and return to the main menu. Now we need to go to the Creative Hub section. Now we move on to the Horizon Super 7. Next, to challenge cards. Here you can find the card you need using the code. Here is the code you need to enter. Great, now if you entered the code correctly, you should see this card and you can just launch it. But before that, let's remember the number of my credits so that at the end of the method we can fully evaluate its result. At the moment, I have 111,665,624 credits. Now let's get started. So, as soon as we appear on the map, there is only one thing to remember. We will use only one button throughout the entire method, namely, the button that controls the handbrake. Your task is simply to hold the handbrake until the race ends automatically. The race lasts only 25 seconds, so we just hold one button to keep our car in place. It's pretty simple. I think everyone can handle it. As you can see, our wheels are spinning in place. If yours are doing the same, then you've done everything right. While we wait for the race to end, write your dream car in the comments. It will be interesting to read. Let's look at the result of this method. The game itself does not notify us of the results, so we need to go to the main menu and check our credits. As you can see, I received exactly 100,000 credits after using this method, which is quite a lot considering that it only took us about a minute to use it. If for some reason this method did not work for you, you can try this map. The principle here is exactly the same as in the previous method. In this method, you first need to drive only the front 2 wheels into the pipe, and as soon as they are in the pipe, simply press and hold the handbrake button. In the upper left corner, there is a timer that starts counting down from 30 minutes. We wait a minute and a half. And as soon as the timer reaches 28 minutes and 30 seconds, we go to the menu and reset the car's position. Now we just finished the race and finally get a visible result of 100,000 credits. This was the first and simplest method I showed you, and now let's move on to the second method. Don't want to keep needing to spend time doing glitches? Check the newly released credit packages between 100 M999M for PS5 and also Xbox PC, completely 100% safely and legitimately. They also offer preloaded profiles with rare cars and more. Check my pinned comment to learn more. Mitch offer instant delivery with over 15,000 plus verified Trustpilot reviews, and you can use code CLIPS to save. Check it out. This method will cost you a little money, but you will earn not only money, but also experience. Let's get started. First, go to the menu and select Car Collection. Here, we will look for a car called Locomotors Rally Fighter 2014. Now we have to buy it for 100,000 credits. Don't worry, you'll quickly recoup your money. After we take the car out of the garage, we return to the menu and select Creative Hub. Here, please note that unlike the previous method, we must select Event Lab instead of Horizon Super 7. Here we will search for the map we need using the code. You can see the code itself on your screen. Here it is. Now we can launch the map. Be sure to take the car we just bought. So the race is loaded, but let's not rush and start the race right away. First, we need to set up the game correctly. To do this, we go to the settings and set certain parameters here. Just repeat after me. Great. Save the settings and we can start the race. First, we need to drive to a certain place. Now I'll show you where it is. Now let me explain how this method works. There is a pipe in front of us that we need to drive into. Our task is to drive into it with only the two front wheels, and as soon as the two front wheels are inside, we sharply squeeze the handbrake. Now I'll show you how it should look. So, if your wheels are spinning the same way as mine, then you've done everything right. Now we have to hold the handbrake until the very end of the race. The race itself doesn't last very long, so you won't have to hold it for long. But while we wait, I want to remind you that the best way to support us is to subscribe to the channel. If you want to keep up with all the latest information about the upcoming Forza Horizon 6, subscribe, there's a lot to see here. Meanwhile, the race is over. Let's take a look at the result. The first thing we get is a decent amount of experience. Next, after each use of the method, we will receive one free wheel spin in which you can get very lucky. In my case, I got a car worth 1 million credits, but that's not all. So, as a result of this method, we get a decent amount of experience, 1 wheel spin and 100,000 credits. That's quite a lot for such a simple and quick method, right? Let's not drag it out and move on to the fourth method. And it's even more interesting, by the way. I've saved this method for last because it's the most interesting and, most importantly, useful. It allows you to get everything at once: experience, credits, available points, and even wheel spins. Let's get started. The first thing we need is, of course, a car. Go to the car collection and search for it. Here it is, the Mosler MT900S. Buy it for 320,000 credits. Now we go to the garage and pick it up. Go to the main menu and go to upgrades and tuning. Here we'll search for special tuning using a code. Yes, this will certainly hit your budget, just like buying a car, but believe me, it will all pay off handsomely over time. Install it and move on. Without leaving this menu, go to Car Mastery. Note which cars I have upgraded. Yours should be exactly the same. This will help you get maximum rewards each time you use this method. Now return to the main menu and go to Event Lab as usual. And again, search for the card using the code. Launch it. Don't start the race right away. First, we need to set up the game correctly. To do this, go to the settings and set the parameters exactly as I have them. Now let me tell you how to use this method. As soon as the race starts, we need to hold down the button that controls forward movement, and as soon as our car is completely in the pipe, we release the forward button and hold down the handbrake. We need to hold the brake until the very end of the race. While we wait for the race to end, I want to ask you to click the like button. It really helps me in creating new videos. Thank you. Well, now let's look at the result. The first thing we see is 66,000 experience points. Next is 1 free wheel spin. But that's not all. In addition to a large amount of experience from this method, we get 100,000 credits. Also, if we go to Car Mastery, we will see that our available points have increased by 8 units. Not bad, right? This method is the most effective in my opinion. Anyway, ask questions in the comments. See you in the next video. Have a nice day.